Alright, CSS battle time, and we have triangles. Great. I'm not excited. I'm not excited about this one. There's a few different ways to look at this. Do we look at it as each purple thing being a triangle? When you do a border trick to make triangles, what you end up doing is you do 3 borders, and then one of them is a different color, and then also a different dimension to create the triangle shape. And so you have like one border on one side, another border on the other side, and then the third border. And it works. And that'll probably be something that's transferable here, because it looks like it's purple triangle. It's the same size as these white triangles. It's just the positioning. So if we did a purple triangle with like transparent edges or brown or whatever I need to do, whatever this orangey brown is, and then we did white with purple edges, that should work. Although I wonder if the top triangle will be, yeah, it'll clip it right here. So one of them has to be purple, one has to be transparent, or we do a purple box underneath and then it's transparent. So I think, oh man. So the border trick is probably the way to go. The other way we could do this is, oh, that's a skewed box. It's not a perfect right triangle, I don't think. So you could skew something and have a linear gradient. Not a fan of how finicky that's going to be. And then we could do conic gradients. And the conic gradient's probably going to be the most consistent one, because I could lap conic gradients here, and what we could have is actually 3 identical boxes, but we just have the 2 on each side have a different type of conic gradient. It's a lot of things to juggle. All right, let's praying mantis just landed on me. Here, guy. Oh, it flew away. Never mind. There's bugs out here. How fun. Okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to do a little bit of a shortcut, because right now trying to think of how to efficiently... I think I'm going the conic gradient route. Borders is probably the play. I'm going to say that right now. Doing the border trick for this sort of thing is probably what you want to do to have the fewest character count, because it's going to cascade down the easiest. But conic gradients I can wrap my head around a bit easier. I'm actually better at conic gradients than I am at borders. So what we're going to do is we're going to say, I'm just going to do a background. Oh my gosh. I am more sick today than I was yesterday. So I just feel sluggish, you know? So let's get this down to whatever it needs to be. So 90. Okay, by 120. 31. Yeah, something like that. Now we can write a proper background for it. Downside is I would like, it looks like it's not starting the conic gradient right in the center. It's offset by a small amount. And I wish that weren't the case, because it would make this easier. Alright. But just deal with the cards I'm dealt. Just deciding, maybe I write one conic gradient and make it the triangle so that it's white or whatever, and then transparent. And then I only have to change it to purple and transparent for these two. And I don't have any problem there. Means that I'd have to put on a third background. But what I could do is I could have two p tags. The first one's layered on, another one's layered on, right? It's full size of the body. And then 3 and 4 get changed and then shifted over. Is that reasonable? Is that insane? Feels a little insane. I feel like the body would have to have a set height and width for that to work. Okay. I have to write... yeah, because if I write the 1, then the positioning doesn't matter. But it means doing 3 backgrounds properties. Which I could combine this to just an and then doing that on the body, sizing the body, and okay, let's just go get stuff down because I can minify easier than I can grok it right now. Like I said, I'm feeling really sluggish. All right. To avoid having to do, like, because it starts at the 0 angle, doing purple, white, purple, we can declare what degree we want it to start at, and I don't know what it is, 45 degrees, right? And then we're going to do FF to another 45 degrees, and then we go to transparent for the rest. The P tag has no height right now. It has no width, actually. It has no, it's full width. It's a block level. It's always full width. It's not showing up at all. And the reason for that is we need to put it in there. Okay. Margin is messing it up. Okay. There we go. We got something on paper. And it looks like let's shift it back from 45 at 50 pixels. There we go. Well, that's actually just about right. We'll only have to change that. Let's change our slant. I need to shift it back more, actually. Okay, and we're going to increase this. 55, 54, 53. That looks about right. And then this is going to go 60, 70, 71. Oh, 71. Okay. Those, yeah, those little dots, that always worries me when it's got that going on. That looks a little bit better right there. Let's see if that's what we need. Oh, no, this doesn't. Okay, I'm going to put it back at 40, and I'm going to leave it at those round numbers. I'm already not liking how this is transpiring. I'll worry that it's going to be bad juju. All right, let's actually say, let's change this to percent. Does that work? No, I think this has to be degrees, and then this one can be percent. But since I already have degrees, yeah, that's way too much. Yeah, it's doing too much. All right, let's go back to 75 degrees. It's not 75, it's 74. All right, so theoretically, if we put in another paragraph tag, it's going to show up right there. So I could do margin to place it, scale to flip it. Let's get rid of that. -50. Huh. Oh, I haven't selected it yet. There we go. Ooh. Oh, let's put a 0 on that. There we go. $120. Good. Why is it extending down like that? Overflow. There we go. Fix that. I had to put the margin bottom. We didn't want that to be -120 as well. Scale, what is it, 1, -1? -1? Okay. Good enough. Let's look at our diff. Seems pretty good. So, let's see if we target another paragraph tag and we put it in the DOM. Oh, man. Being sick isn't fun. I think the kids, they're homeschooled, but they went to the school one day last week just for a parent-teacher meeting. I think that's all it took. Alright, so all we want to change is this color. I know, this is not probably the best way, but let's variabilize it. And we're going to make it purple. Alright, there we go. We got that triangle there. Let's see if we can move it around. So we're going to hit the margin. 0 on the top. Okay, good. It broke everything. -50 on the right, 0 on the bottom, and 0 on the left. Okay, so I think bottom is going to need... No. We're getting some major overflow here. That's what I was worried about. Ooh, wait. There we go. We got to do the same thing we did before. Let's see, top right. We'll have to compensate for this. Okay, well, that actually looks like the right position. And then we just need to make our left margin, ooh, not 500. That's excessive. You know, that's what that is. It's going to be 120. Okay, so it's going to be, this is working better than I expected, actually. A lot better than I expected. Last one. We don't need to change C, we just need to margin it into place. So now we're going to be -120. We are going to be 120 on that one, 0, and negative 120 on this one. And that is going to be our fourth one. Let's see. Gotta flip it. We'll do scale again. Nope. There we go. let's hit submit. Let's just see if it's good. If it's 99.9, I'm gonna be kind of sad. 100%. That is pretty nice. Let's take some spaces out of here. So I think I'm gonna leave this here. I'm feeling rather awful. But if I were you watching this and you've got a solution and you think this actually has merit and you want to chase it to make something better, I think I would do an and selector and do the purple background, and then then a border around it. Different maybe border widths, and I think that'll clean up this selector, and then you can do the body. Does that save you anything? The purple would be there. The body could have the conic gradient. It would be that size. We'd have to do a margin 0 on it too. Do I need this margin 0? Yeah, let's leave that there for the moment. Yeah, I think you can condense this up like one element and save a little bit here. Yeah, good enough. Oh, wait. Yes, it's lipstick on a pig, but it's my pig. There you go. Every little bit matters. Vanity minifying. There we go. That was actually more fun than I thought it would be. I thought I was going to have to be fighting a lot of pixel pushing to get this right. And I mean, I fiddled with that gradient a little bit. But otherwise, this just worked. I feel like all those margins are so similar. I wonder if there's a common... I mean, there is a common thread there. But I wonder if there's a way to condense that so you don't have to keep writing it. We're at 268. That does seem a lot. Oh, I could I could variabilize these backgrounds and then save a little bit, a couple of characters. But it's okay. It's okay. This isn't a top solution. It's not worth doing. But that would be something. Yeah, since these are all units of 120, there's got to be... I'm sure there's condensing there that I just didn't chase, or I don't see right at the moment. All right. Hope you're having a good weekend. Catch you later. Bye.